and all the bone in here was.
An old YouTube video of Depp from 2020 where he explains Amber Heard's behavior and actions has resurfaced. It was uploaded by a channel named Sam Pancher. The way the actor recollects the events of his marriage is quite heartbreaking, even if we had seen these accounts of violence brought up in the trial already. So what did Johnny say in the video? Keep watching to find out. Johnny Depp claims his ex-wife Amber Heard threw a vodka bottle at him, shattering it and severing his finger during an argument over him attempting to get her to sign a post-nuptial agreement. Depp testified about the fight on the second day of his defamation trial against Heard. Depp has accused Heard of destroying his reputation and career by making false domestic violence allegations. Heard filed a countersuit alleging that Depp assaulted her on multiple occasions before and after their marriage, which ended in divorce in 2016. Depp claims the fight that resulted in the amputation of his finger occurred about a month after his wedding to Heard, when she flew out to Australia to visit him while he was filming the 5th installment of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Depp claims he and Heard did not have a prenuptial agreement because the idea caused them to argue prior to their marriage, and it was eventually too late, he said. Eventually, he claims, the topic of a post-nuptial agreement came up, and he requested that his lawyers meet with Heard to explain how such an agreement works. Depp was not present at the meeting, but Heard arrived in Australia, according to Depp, very upset about how the meeting went, believing that one of the lawyers she met with was rude and dismissive. The meeting threw her into a tailspin, sinking deep into her psyche, Depp stated. She was irate and possessed, and when I tried to remove myself from the situation as I normally would, she was hammering me with brutal words, Depp recalled. It wasn't nice to be called an ass kisser or a pussy by lawyers, so that I didn't fight for her or defend her, he said. What surprised me the most was that she kept saying, "I'm not even in your will," Depp said. I thought that was odd, especially since I don't believe anyone had time to change wills or anything of the sort. Depp stated that he was staying in a large house in Australia at the time and recalls locking himself in at least 9 bedrooms and bathrooms that day, as she was banging on the doors and screaming obscenities and wanting to have a physical altercation. Depp claims he had been sober for some time at that point, but the stress of the situation caused him to go to the house bar and pour himself a few shots of vodka. Heard, he claims, followed him to the bar and began yelling at him for drinking again, before throwing the bottle of vodka at him. The bottle, he claims, flew past his face and smashed on the ground behind him. Depp claims he then returned to the bar, got a larger bottle of vodka, and poured himself another drink. Heard, he claims, picked up the second bottle and threw it at him, and this time it struck his hand, slicing off his middle right finger. It made contact and shattered everything, he explained. I honestly didn't feel any pain at first. All I felt was heat and something dripping down my hand. Then, when I looked down, I saw that the tip of my finger had been severed, and I was staring at the bones and the meaty portion of the inside of your finger. It could start with the TV remote being thrown at my head. For the second day in a row, Depp testified that his marriage to Heard had become an in-relationship with his mother over time. He said Heard had pure hatred for him at times, and that it frequently escalated into violence on her part. When asked what he meant by this, Depp explained that Heard would sometimes strike out in her frustration, rage, and anger. He stated that it could start with a slap or a shove, or throwing a TV remote at his head, or throwing a glass of wine in my face. Depp claimed Heard used teenage high school tactics and that her bullying became too much for him. Depp claims he has never hit a woman in his life. During the day's hearing in Fairfax, Virginia, Depp was questioned about the first incident of alleged domestic violence, which Heard claims occurred in early 2013. The actress claims her laughter sparked the alleged incident at Depp's Wino Forever tattoo, which was famously changed from Winona Forever following his divorce from actress Winona Ryder in the 1990s. Depp told the court that this didn't happen, repeating his previous claims that he never struck Heard and that he had never struck a woman in my life. The court was shown a photograph which Johnny Depp claims depicts his face with a bruise after what he described as a roundhouse punch from Ms. Heard. He stated that this was taken a few weeks after sustaining the finger injury in Australia. Depp claims that there was an argument about something or other at his Los Angeles penthouse, and Heard was trying to hit me, trying to do anything she could. Heard's sister Whitney was present and got in the way, but the actress got the roundhouse in and nailed me on the cheekbone, he told the court. What do you think of Johnny's demeanor in the video? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe to keep in touch with the latest uploads on all things pop culture. See you in the next video.